Alright, is everyone ready?
Yeah. Go. David.
Is everyone ready? Yeah. Much better, much better. Okay, so,
Going without a mic. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Hello and welcome to Tokyo Ghoul.
I'm here to provide secondhand embarrassment for everyone.
You did it.
Okay, so we've been running Tokyo Ghoul panels since 2014, I think. And it's gone from people really wanting information about the series to people just sitting there and sleeping through the information. So instead of making a PowerPoint presentation like we have been, we're going to make it a little bit more interactive where, you know, I can run through the series, run through characters and whatnot, but what will keep this panel going is if you guys are involved. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit here and babble about many Tsukiyama things and everyone will go for the door.
Not this one.
I have one person who will stay.
She'll love you. She'll love you the entire...
Right, this is now the Tsukiyama panel. No. Okay, so let's begin our story. I can let Kaneki tell you all about it.
What? Our story. Starting with the first page.
Once upon a time, I was apparently a protagonist, which I did not ask for. No, but basically, who has seen this? Who has read it? Okay, so I do have to, I kind of have to explain. Okay, so me, Kaneki, there's a basket here. Take your child.
Our child. It's our
That is
child.
not her child.
Denied.
This morning, I woke up, and, you know, there was something in between me and Kaneki. And it's PG related. Something in between me and Kaneki. We discovered in our bed, Kaneki had laid an egg. So does our child, and we don't know what we're naming it, but... Shit. So,
It's a good name.
I was thinking maybe Uri.
Ori Jr.
How would you spell that? It has a good ring to it, maybe. Continue your story, Kaneki.
Continuing the story. Is there a hand?
I am hand. I mean, no.
I love hands.
Peace offering. Peace offering.
Peace offering?
Oh my god.
Oh, you struck out of this.
I am very honored to take this green thing. Visitation rights. I have visitation rights to another child.
What's his name? Kaneki's ass. I'm sorry. It has nothing. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Kaneki's ass, the actual Kaneki's ass is much more...
Thanks to this lovely man
Stop.
here. His lovely ass.
Oh, so... we did a panel... Where are you going? Where are you going? Where? Naki! Oh my gosh. No, Naki, we're not all getting underneath the table. So we have run this panel a few times, and we did get one complaint, a single complaint from a parent saying, "You guys used curse words at the panel, and we found that inappropriate." And our response basically was, why are you letting your child read Tokyo Ghoul? So if there are any parents who like are letting their kids read this or watch this but think that I can't say damn or some other word, you need to be a better parent before you expect me to be a better parent. But I'm trying with our beautiful egg child.
That.
And Kaneki's ass.
So what we're saying is we're going to use discussion as like a PG-13 movie rules. So there will be cursing. Okay?
Yeah.
We are also going to try to keep this spoiler free, so if you have any discussion questions that have spoilers, keep it to the end so people can learn about it first and decide if they want to leave for spoilers.
Okay.
The latest chapter is out, by the way. So anyone who is reading week to week and crying on Friday evenings, someone other than myself.
Okay, anyway, back to the story. Basically, I found a hot chick and wanted to go on a date. That went very wrong.
She got wrecked by pipes. She got wrecked by pipes.
Hashtag wreck my
Yeah. So basically, this chick was a ghoul, and this weird doctor dude decided to implant her organs into me, and now I am a half ghoul. And I don't know how far we should go with this.
Like the story.
Oh, continue.
Continue.
So basically, I meet this guy.
So
Because I'm going on a rampage of finding coffee beans, because that's all I can eat. And then later on, he kicks my best friend. And I almost kill him.
You didn't get me.
still here.
So I said almost.
I don't know how far you want me with this.
Then we skip to the best part where Kaneki-kun met me, and we have been together since then.
The Armada has sailed.
Yes.
Canon.
Yes, what's cool about the characters is that they're initially introduced to Kaneki as villains, and you find out that they have a lot more layers than that. So I find that to be particularly interesting about the story is that there's no black and white except for Kaneki. Who's black, white, black and white, and he's going around the rainbow. And he will, last chapter or something, will be Pride Naki.
You okay there, Naki?
Naki.
There's just a lot to learn.
Too much to take in.
A bit too much information. Just trying to take it all in.
Don't cry now.
Okay.
And, let's see, what episode are we at now?
What episode are we
Well, a lot of people have watched the anime, so. We're on episode 3. The best part, I still win. Anyways, so, I'd like to turn to the floor, open up for discussion if anyone has any questions about the story. So what are you doing?
It's fine. Naki took my confidence flower.
I needed it.
Anyways, questions. We really want to make this interactive. And I could do better making it interactive if I had coffee beforehand, because then I would be very, I'm not gonna dance.
Hey, Kaneki's asking.
I prefer this one though. Yes.
Do you think your child Kaneki's asked movie and the manga anytime soon.
Part of me wants to answer this in tweeting Ishida, but then every time he gets tweeted something, it kind of explodes, and he learns things he probably shouldn't about the fandom. Maybe the only knowledge he should have about Kaneki's ass is about how well it fits into that battle suit.
Moving on.
Go ahead, Nishiki. Move on.
More questions?
I was wondering, I know some people who haven't seen the anime here, so I was wondering if you could explain a little more on what a ghoul is.
A ghoul! I find it better to do panels when I'm standing. If I'm sitting, I just fall asleep. A ghoul is, they look exactly like a human until you make them angry, in which case their Kagane comes out, they develop powers, not powers, but abilities that are not really human, That are not really human, such as being able to jump great heights and super speeds, and the ability to just heal their injuries without any medical care, any real medical care. And so one of the noticeable things is their eyes turn to a red and black color, obviously not very human-like. And their Kagane comes in 4 different flavors. We have the Ukaku flavor, we have the Kokaku flavor, that's me. Which one is the most delicious?
All of them.
Rinkaku, are you kidding? And the Bikaku, which is really disgusting, by the way. Put that finger away. And let's see, the abilities that the Kagane are most known for, the Ukaku is most known for the speed. Kokaku is best known for defense, and Rinkaku, Kaneki-kun, what is it best known for? Tentacle porn. And Bikaku is very balanced, except when it comes to Nishiki. It's just very balanced and horrible.
Listen, here, Shutoyama. I got time for you. I don't even know, I think I'm only on this panel to make, the reserved people ask questions. So I don't even want to.
Everyone wants to talk to me, don't worry.
No.
I paid them.
Yeah.
Y'all got your checks from my dad, right? That's why you're all here, right?
His dad had to pay for this panel.
We had the money.
I'm just saying.
I'm looking for it.
I was gonna text your mom.
Oh, let's not text my mom.
Why do you have Tsukiyama's mom's phone number?
I don't know.
Maybe you should have dated Tsukiyama's mom instead of freezing.
Please no. I don't need any more Tsukiyamas in my life.
She could be a nice lady.
No.
Hey, don't bash on the ladies.
Let's leave my mom in the conversation now.
I'm trying to respect your mother over here. He's the
Okay,
one
what?
trying to bash your mom.
You're trying to ship him with my mom.
I don't want to ship him with you.
Wow. Kaneki-kun, would you choose me or my mom?
Neither?
Anyways.
I don't know where that one came from. Apparently my ass. I also don't know where the egg came from. He just took it and was like, this came
It
from
was,
you.
no, it was, we woke up and it was there. Kaneki's egg.
You planted that in the middle of the night.
Did you plant that in the middle of the night, Tsukiyama?
My dad doesn't
I
have,
mean, it is the
the
color of
connections
your
for that.
Kagane.
no, not really. I mean, sometimes.
I killed the other child.
Kaneki-kun is a terrible parent. Probably because he had terrible parents.
Let's not get into that. My mom was amazing.
Oh my god, that's why you were shaking the basket earlier.
I only want to love it. This is how my mom loved me.
Anyway, continuing the story. After meeting the best character in the manga, Kaneki-kun travels onward and meets Aogiri Tree. And he doesn't really meet them, he's kind of like kidnapped by them, really. But he meets Aogiri Tree, which isn't a plant. It's a gang of ghouls, and they specialize in just roughing things up, and we haven't actually found out what their point is. But they're basically gangsters. They're kind of like a little mini mafia or something. And their leader, I probably shouldn't discuss if we're keeping it spoiler free. But, so, what happens, kind of you can talk about.
I'd rather not. I mean, there's a sign right there.
What happens was this. Kaneki became a mathematician.
Jason should take it. He couldn't count anyways.
Jason.
He became a great mathematician. 993. Wow. Okay. So, return to your seat, peasant.
Excuse me.
My dad probably controls you. Torture happens, and then Kaneki forms his own gang, which involves me. And we decided to take down Aogiri Tree, which, again, still isn't really explained what they're all about. But we're getting to that pretty soon. At least in the current manga.
Why? You're
I'll make you
doing
count.
pretty good.
I'll make you count if you don't count.
No.
Make me count anytime.
Wow.
And half of the room got up.
They have a question.
The hand has returned.
Okay, so from everything I've been hearing from this panel, I've now came up with this headcanon that Kaneki might be the Easter Bunny. I mean, he laid an egg in the bed. And it's a bed. Let's see. Humans don't lay eggs this color. Humans don't lay eggs. This egg is pink.
I am a half wolf.
He's got ears now.
You got ears. Oh my
Kaneki
god.
confirmed for half bull, half rabbit. Well,
Run.
How do you feel? I just exposed you to all these
loophole
Wow.
is that rabbits don't actually lay eggs.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Yeah.
The Easter Bunny's part chicken.
Really?
What? That's the Cadbury egg. What? Come aside, my child.
I'm done. I've gone too far.
I'm in desperate need of caffeine. Can you text me?
Link has a hand, apparently. Yes.
What? Yes.
If Kidacake were a bird, what kind of bird would Kidacake? The Easter Bunny.
A bird that can't count.
Wow. Most. Actually, no. Birds are actually good at counting. Kaneki would be.
I mean, we could say a phoenix because he's just coming
I was
right
gonna
back.
say that.
All
It's
the
like
time.
you're in my mind, Kaneki.
Oh, God.
We're in such a strong agreement here. No, a phoenix.
I already said that.
Yes, and I'm agreeing with you.
Okay.
I feel is connecting very strongly. I don't. Think of our child, Anki-kun. Our 2 children are adopted Kaneki's ass.
Hey, respect Kaneki's ass. He did a lot of work to get where he is.
He has a very nice green thing.
Hey, listen, he's an ogre.
He has a very nice green
He's a
ogre.
baby ogre.
Get over
A
it.
baby green ogre.
Got layers.
Apparently he has layers.
Just like you,
If
Kaneki.
you listen close enough, he'll sing you Ocean Man.
You listen close enough, I'll sing you Ocean Man.
Ocean Man, have you ever heard that? No, do you want to?
No.
Many of
This
you have heard
isn't
Ocean
a
Man?
music panel, though.
Quickly, take back the panel.
I will start
Are you ready?
singing
Okay.
to
Do you know
counter it.
Tsukiyama? Do you know Ocean Man?
No, we don't want to hear it.
Ocean Man, take me by the hand, lead me to the land that you understand. Ocean Man, the voyage to the corner of the globe is a real trip. Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Sorry.
That was beautiful. You're not more beautiful than me. Okay, so continuing our story from where we left off. Kaneki-kun formed his own gang, which included me, the most important character in the manga. And then, oh, sorry, Liberty, my voice cracks. That was embarrassing. And then, and then,
There's no intent.
and then,
It's okay.
we discovered that the girl you tried to date, that the girl that led you astray on the path to me, is actually alive. Dun dun. Should we not go into that? That's kind of spoilery. Spoilers! You should say something. Something. Thank you, Kaneki-kun, for your input. Wise words from Kaneki-kun.
so to stop Tsukiyama from rambling, does anyone have any questions, comments, concerns, discussion? Yes?
Do you know how many official English mangas there are?
4 so far.
4 so far?
Only 4 so far?
4 so far.
I mean,
Volume 4 just came out recently.
okay. Yeah, I mean, there are ways to get it that we probably should not promote.
I know.
Pirates!
But yes, oh, hi.
If you just Google it, you'll find a website that has the manga. You just can't say it. It's pirating. Illegal activity. I am not a pirate. I am a wealthy man.
Does anyone else have discussion they would like to say? Yes. I'm looking at you, it might not look like it.
Yeah, I know. Just out of curiosity, how on earth is it that Ray's, whatever her name is, she's supposed to be one of the most powerful ghouls that are there, even can beat Jason in basically one hit, killed by construction equipment or pipes?
Basically, I think it's probably because she was like off guard, she was attacking, so she wasn't expecting an attack towards her, so she was like,
attacking when she was attacked by Jason, she got rid of him just fine.
It's for a plot.
It came from above.
The story from above. But yes, plot.
If you just keep reading the manga, you kind of find out like how and why she got surprised by some beams. And it's actually a lot more interesting than at least I could have imagined. And I have a pretty wild imagination. My friends are here. Actually, you're all my friends, I'm kidding. Yes.
Got such a fan right here. She's literally looking at pictures of you and making it her wallpaper.
Nice. I'll admit, I have a picture of me as my own wallpaper.
She's got it all over around my house.
I haven't quite gotten to the part of putting it all around my house, though. My papon hangs up pictures of me everywhere, though.
Why? 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 Why do you want shit all over your wall? Just saying, it's not very satisfying.
Rude. I'm offended.
Yeah, that was the point there, Shittyama.
My family name is Queen.
Kaneki's texting your mom, I guess.
Why are you texting my mom?
Make her make you go away.
I don't listen to her very well. I'm independent. I do what I want.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
That's why everyone's here on your dad's money.
They would
Yes.
come if you asked.
One would.
Yes, one would come.
One would come, the rest were paid.
She did too.
I wasn't paid.
I was paid in laughs.
I was paid in laughs.
Naki, are you okay?
Don't
You
cry
okay,
now.
Naki?
Please don't cry.
Doing
Don't
just
cry.
fine. Doing just fine. Got my umbrella. I'm fine.
right there.
Yeah.
Confidence.
My big bro's right there, so I'm fine. I'm fine.
As fire just explodes.
You're fine.
It's fine.
Jason.
Why are you such a crybaby? Come on.
Damn!
And
Is this
you look up to
foreplay?
me. What is up with that?
I just got a lot of emotions, big bro. I can't help it.
And you want to take and you're a disgrace.
Wow.
Oh, I broke it? It's okay, I'm dead.
It's okay. Your new big bro is here. It's okay.
I think you've been replaced.
Now people are shipping it.
I think that one was next. The blue. Yes.
Okay, in relation to the question about Rize, green ghouls are known, like their Kagane is known to be less put together, sort of. Like they're good at attacking, but not so much defense, so that could possibly attribute to why she could be crushed by IVs.
That. They weren't even listening.
Yeah, they have low defense,
Okay. One of them was listening.
low defense, but able to heal pretty well.
I'll explain to you.
Okay, there was, Elle had a question. Elle had a hand. Elle had a hand.
Oh, sorry. So in the show, you were having trouble spelling Jason's name. Has Kaneki been giving you spelling lessons on the side? Have you improved?
No.
Still helping.
Can't spell.
Your big bro's kind of mean.
He can only take so much insult.
Don't worry, I can recommend my private tutor to you. We played Scrabble, that's how I learned how to read.
Naked scramble?
What? That's right, it's like a mom to me. Big sister zoned. I was big sister zoned.
All right, anyone else have any questions for us? There's a thing.
Just a
Scissor?
Yes, this is.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm like halfway into the first season, and it's really good so far. But what's with the masks, and how do you kill a ghoul?
The masks are there so that
Here we go.
the CCG, which are the, I guess, natural enemy of ghouls, CCG tend to hunt ghouls, and so to keep their identities hidden, which isn't too clever when you really think about it, to keep their identities hidden, they have masks that you can, they really get stuck in your head. Like, Tsukiyama's mask is like a half moon, and then Kaneki's mask is like an eye patch and teeth, and they're very recognizable, and yet they're used to keep their identity hidden. Yeah, it's quite
Are you
legit.
saying Utsu's job is pointless?
And to kill a ghoul, you basically have to use their own powers on them, because the weapons that the CCG use are called Quinke, and those are formed by harvesting the Kakuho, which is the ghoul that, the organ that the ghouls have in order, what pointing names? Oh yes, I see what's going on. Again, I have no caffeine in my body at all. Yes, the ghouls are harvested for their Kakuho, which then the CCG use to make into weapons. So depending on what the Kakuho is, what kind of Kagane they have, it can be an entirely different weapon. Sorry, I'm dying slowly.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Do you need to be woken up inside?
What?
Do you need to be woken up inside?
I can't wake up.
Wake me up inside, can't wake up! Wake me up and say call my name and save me from the dark. Wake me up!
I'm glad I'm not the only one at this panel providing secondhand embarrassment.
My friends are worse.
Okay. But yes, so did that answer your question? The Quinke are used to kill the ghouls, and that's actually how ghouls kill each other as well, just using their Kaganes against each other. And normal weaponry doesn't really work against them, except in the eyes. So if you like stab a ghoul in the eye, you can use any device really. It's gonna really freak them up. Kind of good now.
Like a sport.
Yes.
The organ harvesting, like I can't remember the name of it because I've only seen the first episode, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work? Like, do you just do it as it would with a regular person when you try to steal their organs, or do you have to do it like a special way?
You need to use special tools to like dig past their flesh to begin with, and it's basically just like harvesting stuff from humans, because Kaneki was just sliced open and extra organ was slapped into him.
That sounds so appealing.
It is. Let me tell you about that. It's very appealing. Makes your smell even better. No, don't leave. No, don't leave. Don't leave. No, it's okay. No. No, Naki, we're not playing hide under the table.
Again.
Don't make me come after you. Make me count.
Your ears are gone. Kaneki is on the floor. He's lost the will to live.
Why am I here?
Naki, we're not playing put your feet on the table.
Seems like you would be only standing here.
I can chop those off too.
Amazing. I love a panel with games.
Well, you were the normal one. And now I'm sitting here being the normal one by myself. The game is to be normal. You're losing.
I don't want to be by him.
I don't want to be by him. Not sit by him. Not sit by Tsukiyama. Kaneki?
Here, I'm your big bro, remember? Your big bro. How are you stuck? Okay, just sit down and, wow,
Musical chairs.
I've been abandoned, but I have Naki, everything's okay.
He just cries a lot. I mean, you have nothing on.
I have a long history of wiping away tears. It's okay. Sad times.
Where did the ghouls come from?
That actually has not been revealed yet, but there's so much stuff being revealed in the manga that I feel that eventually such will be known to us. But I'm hoping it's not like, oh, aliens landed, or a meteor had particles that shot out of it and got onto the earth, and those who breathed it in. Oh, and I'm describing Charlotte, aren't I? Those who breathed it in suddenly became ghouls. Yeah, what I personally believe it to be is that it's on a very, very biological level, in which just some of like the genetics just started going crazy, and ghouls were formed from that. But I could be entirely wrong. Who knows? We could just tweet Yoshida and be like, so where do ghouls come from? He's just like, thank you for that question.
Nature is special.
There was another thing.
Yes.
I'm just wondering how you all feel about the lack of Toka in the recent chapters.
Well, I mean, me personally, it means I have less getting in the way of me and Kaneki-kun, because I have a lot of things getting in the way of me and Kaneki-kun lately. So, I mean, yeah. Not you're supposed to be on my side, no. And it pains me, so Toka not being there is like, I'm just like, okay, that's fine.
I think right now, like you're talking about Ree. Right now, I think there's so much going on that her story doesn't need expanding. Like the current story is what needs expanding. So I think maybe once this settles down, she'll pop up again and we'll learn what happened with everyone else.
I hope so. It's been a while since we've seen her more prominently.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that she'll come back soon. Because I mean, after all, I interacted with her and I stir stuff up. I get people getting together. Yes?
Pyroh, I don't know if you've seen the spoilers for the Raws yet. Toka actually showed up in the next chapter.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, there's
There's that.
There's that. So Toka is coming back. Go on.
It's also translated now, too.
Yeah, no, I knew that much. I just hadn't really dug into it because I've been so busy.
I just read it today. It's pretty good.
Don't spoil.
I'm not going to spoil. I'm just saying it's pretty good.
There's a
I have
hand
strong
raising.
hands.
Well, I mean, I already spoiled.
There's a candy bracelet hand raising.
I
have two.
Alright.
I have a question about Kiname. She kind of has like both her mother and her father kind of Kagane. I haven't really seen much of other characters with that kind of, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's extremely rare for such to happen, in which a ghoul has like both their parents' Kaganes, because Kaganes are like actually inherited, through genetics and such, and so yeah, it's kind of like a little anomaly that happens, and it is explained in the manga a bit.
Big bro, where are you going?
I'm your big bro, Naki, remember, I'm your new big bro. It's okay. It's okay, I'm here. But yeah, in the manga, they do have some characters who also have 2 Kagane. And it's just, yeah, it's like it happens, and I think they're just, I'm not sure if it's random in which it happens, or if it was deliberate in which like they train and they can form another Kagane. I don't remember that part. I need to reread.
Would you say she's more powerful?
Yeah, it makes her incredibly strong, but unfortunately, I think it takes a huge toll on her stamina.
I think main.
Oh my gosh, it is beautiful.
What is it? It's a little doodle. No, it's a little doodle.
Kaneki doesn't know who it is, it's okay.
I'm giving you
We'll
many
leave it
gifts
at
today.
that. But it's beautiful. It could be someone very important in the future, or currently, or has been.
Who knows anymore?
Kaneki, you're so confused all the time.
Yep.
Anyways, further questions, discussion. I like getting questions. It's great because then I know exactly what to talk about.
No.
Wait,
I was
wait.
looking at you.
What?
Which one?
That one. No, Sebastian.
Okay, sorry.
I didn't see the other one. I'm sorry. I'm blind in one eye.
Oh, I understand. Not actually. How do you guys feel about the Dorito chins in the anime?
I have a lot of salt towards that.
Yeah.
Very salty. Because, I don't know, Tsukiyama is very, very gorgeous, and I think Ishida has like emphasized that in response to how the anime just makes him look. He's like, no guys, look, this beautiful man, beautiful, not a Dorito, beautiful man. And he's been drawing like all the characters a lot more beautiful, it's crazy. So I think it's a direct response to the anime, like, draw my characters beautiful, stop Doritoizing them. Yes.
She just put him in time out. He's just been sitting there. He's our bodyguard. He's our bodyguard.
Oh yeah, Pokemon hired him to protect me because I'm kind of short on bodyguards at the moment.
He's just been looking at him like, what is he in the corner?
Are you guys just gonna like slowly come up to the table?
Suddenly one of them's on my lap, I'm like, hello.
Spoiler alert, it's gonna be me.
Ooh. He didn't. I mean, in the anime he did, but the anime kind of wasn't really thinking about what penetrates the skin, because in the manga it was actually Tsukiyama who did it, and he like cut him with his nail. So it's really like freaking loopholes that the anime created. We can discuss all the loopholes that the anime created, like Toka not being able to run. Ridiculous. Anime lovers are leaving the room right now.
We're in the wrong one. We're so sorry.
No, you're not. You're in the right place. Blue hair, though. Blue hair.
But we don't know anything about Tokyo Ghoul except for that one's Kaneki.
I'm Tsukiyama.
Nobody cares about Tsukiyama.
Hey, be gentle.
No.
Thank you. I just need to make like an entire section of people who just care about Tsukiyama, and I'll be like adding them on my Facebook or something.
I care about you. We all love you.
Beautiful.
I know.
Such wonderful. Excuse me. Wow.
I like you.
Yay. I'm your new big bro.
Yeah.
And you gotta like me.
Yeah. Now yes.
How can you say such cruel words in front of our child?
Children.
There are more than one.
I did not lay that.
Remember, he planted it.
Yes, you planted that
Please
in
play
my
with our
bed.
child gently. Don't drop our child.
And I don't know where that one came from.
Adoption center.
Adoption center.
So anyways, more questions, make this panel keep going. Yes?
If you could rename Kaneki's ass, what would you rename it?
Do we mean Kaneki-kun's ass
No,
or
I mean the ogre.
ogre?
I mean, yeah, you could do that.
I don't know, I guess I would just call it ogre.
That's really lame.
Yeah. I'm not really good with names. I'm still thinking of a baby name for my
Maybe
child.
Robert.
I think Tori is a nice name.
Toru, that has a pretty good ring to it, yeah. I like that name. Interesting. Yes.
We will have green hair.
Kaneki Jr.
What? I don't know about that. It'd be like a very long name to like shout across the household. No, I'm not gonna shout it.
Why is named T-Day number 2 now?
Why?
Because he's my best friend.
Your child is not your best friend. Your child is just
I want
your
to
child.
name my child. You're
Our child.
not our child.
Kaneki-kun has just taken responsibility for
No,
our
I
child.
haven't. No.
By naming our child,
No.
we've taken responsibility.
No.
This is a beautiful day for me right now.
A momentous occasion.
A momentous occasion.
Naki is under table time.
Oh, okay.
It's not under table time. Kaneki-kun, don't hit your head. What if you forget this momentous occasion?
Our bodyguard isn't doing a very good job. Hey, blonde guy, bodyguard in the corner. You're not doing a very good job making sure we're safe.
Kaneki-kun is destroying himself this entire time. Kaneki-kun, if you sit on my lap, I'll keep safe.
Like 5-year-olds, get off. You remind me of someone very annoying.
Wow. I don't think you're annoying. So anyway, questions, comments, concerns.
Does Nishiki have anything to say? He's been quiet for what?
Nishiki has been very quiet, but you know what?
I was gonna say I had a name for your child, but if you call it shithead, you just respond.
Wow, that's not my name. My father, who is a great man, took care in naming me, and it did not have anything to do with food.
I'll do a shoe, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
So you should-
Which I'll have you know is a great name that my father thought of. As he was reading, and he just circled the kanji, and he was like, this is a good name. I don't know, I don't ask him those questions. I just write him songs and wear his glasses sometimes.
Okay.
And borrow money.
Yep.
It's my inheritance, I can do with it what I want.
Hey Tsukiyama, do you know how to do laundry?
What's that?
You know, when your clothes get dirty, you throw it in a washer, and then you take them out and you put them in the dryer, and they're clean again?
When my clothes
That
get
raises so many questions.
when my clothes get dirty, I just put them in the trash.
Do you live in the trash?
No, I put them in a bin, and Matsumaya just takes care of it, and I never see them again.
Wow. I wish I wasn't an orphan.
It's great not being an orphan. Let me tell you, every Sunday, me and my dad, we go and we go on trips, and oh no, it's your mic popping. Don't pop the mic. Be gentle. And my dad buys me anything I want. It's really good. I like that. I wish I had a dad.
Me too.
Well, I was thinking, Kaneki-kun,
No.
for our marriage,
No.
my father has
No.
agreed he would adopt
No.
us so that we can
No.
be legally married.
No.
I'm not marrying anyone.
But
No.
me,
No.
You guys already have a child, too. So.
we need to get married.
Take responsibility, Kaneki.
right now.
How am I to raise this child on my own when it is ours?
You planted the egg. I don't lay eggs. Yes.
It's even worse because it's your first child.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has a first time, not you.
Okay, but there's a hand.
Yes.
Tsukiyama, what about Kane? Can't forget about your little rose.
I don't know if this goes into spoilers.
Wonderful. True, gentle, loyal, house servant of mine.
Oh my god.
Was there for me. Basically like a brother to me.
You got brother's own too.
Yeah. I get brother's own a lot. Oh. Hi.
Tsukiyama!
Run.
Tsukiyama, what are you doing out so late? You're supposed to be home hours ago.
I'm an
And you're over
adult.
here again with this Kaneki boy. He's trying to steal you away from me. I don't what are you two prattling on about? Just was assault, not you. Oh my poor baby, what are you talking about? What did they do to you? Oh. And you wear that garish fashion just like your papa.
Papa gave me this shirt.
Was that was your first mistake in accepting it?
He has inspired my fashion.
I thought I married a man and I married a fashionista.
They have 2 children, by the way. They're right there. The egg and the,
Mom, look. Kaneki laid an egg. We're gonna get married.
Not in my house! Oh my goodness! That's rich!
They have an ogre baby too.
No. Don't damage my husband, my future husband. Mom, no.
What's going on here?
Excuse me, who are you?
I'm their bodyguard.
Bodyguard. Ah, you don't look much like one. Where's the muscle?
My dad will get very angry. My dad will get very angry when Mom gets hurt. Mom, please, you're embarrassing me.
I can say this all day.
You've handled worse than this.
I've handled worse than this fucking machine.
Okay. Don't talk to my mom like that.
You hired me! With your dad's money!
Yes.
Oh yeah. with
Therefore,
that money.
you've been hired to not sass my mother. Anyways, Kaneki, can you come back?
Oh, sweet child, actually listen to me. Actually obey. Look at that fashion. Plain and black.
Oh, I don't even know you.
Exactly.
Mom, that's not the one I'm marrying.
You're not marrying anyone.
I'm
Not if they
marrying
want to live.
Kaneki. I'm marrying.
Vending machine.
You don't need to sit next to me, it's okay.
Mama loves you. Of course I'm going to sit next to you.
You don't need to sit next to me.
Kaneki's asshole.
That's my adopted child. That was given to me.
Maybe adopting is a mistake.
So many bastards.
He's not disrespected. He's safe back there. Right next to the chastity belt, because Kaneki's never getting in.
Mom, we're not supposed to talk about those things. We're not supposed to talk about those things.
Go ahead with your panel. I want to see how you do. Oh, my baby.
I don't want to talk anymore.
And who are your friends here besides that rich over there?
That is my husband.
I am not marrying you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I only see one. Do friends, yes?
None of us.
He's totally my friend. Mom, I have friends now, it's great.
Not as